Hey guys! I am so excited to finally be done with the drawings that you are watching right now. So, Haikyuu, very obvious from the title, I guess, and the thumbnail. I've loved Haikyuu since I don't know, 2013 or 14 or something like that. I think it was 2014. And in 2018, I kind of dropped it for a little bit. I still loved it, and I still love the characters, and Hinata was always my favorite character, throughout all that time. But I just stopped, when the new season came out this past, what was it, February or something? I didn't watch it right away, just because I was going through a lot of things. And the manga, I stopped reading back in 2018, not for any particular reason. Or I guess the reason was I was too busy. But yeah, so I just, with the whole manga ending, I knew I had to get back into it. So I caught up on the anime, and I will be reading the manga soon. I rewatched the whole series, so that took a couple days, but I was so inspired. I've been drawing not a lot, but I've been drawing some fan art, and I really wanted to try to replicate the artist's style again. I did this back in 2017 or 16 or something like that. It's been a while. Originally, I was just gonna reattempt the art style, but I ended up redrawing the original picture that I drew that last time. So it's a very similar pose and everything. Different outfit, different hair a little bit, but practically the same thing. And while I still feel like I haven't really captured Furudate's, I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm so sorry, I mispronounced stuff, but even though I don't think I 100% replicated it correctly, I am definitely happy with the result, more than the last time. And I remember the last time I attempted it, I was still pretty proud of it. It was the best that I could do at the time, but I feel like I have gotten it down a little bit better this time, but I don't know. I guess you guys can be the judge of that. But yeah, so the first picture that I'm working on is pretty much the redraw of the original one, and then the second picture that will be in this video is very much not a fan service, like a self-indulgent drawing of I don't know if it's my persona or myself in that style. I wanted to attempt the very serious facial expression that Furudate does in their manga, I just love when the characters just suddenly get really serious, especially because they're very silly. So I just knew I had to try to replicate that. So you'll see that in the second picture. I'll talk more about the art a little bit, and then I'll talk about some life update stuff. If you are not interested in my talking, go ahead and mute the video, listen to some music, or just continue listening to me talk and open up a canvas and start drawing, or continue working on that project that you're putting off. But yeah, so here I go. So yeah, this was pretty hard for me. I'm so bad at replicating art styles, especially this one for some reason. Furudate is one of my most favorite artists of all time. I love their art style, especially you can tell from the beginning of the manga towards the end, the most recent, their art has improved so much. And I just love the more recent style. I think it's gorgeous. I love the characters. I shouldn't be talking about Haikyuu too much. I really wanted to attempt it because I knew it was going to be a challenge. I know I'm not very good at it, so I just had to do it. And the original drawing that I did a few years back, I tried to keep it kind of tame, kind of realistic to the style, but I really wanted to give myself the little owl horn things that I usually draw myself in. But I thought, again, maybe that's too silly. I don't know if my persona was in the manga. I don't know if it would make sense if she had them, but I've noticed some characters do have really weird hair. And one character, I forgot who he was in one of those smaller teams, but he had kind of those things that I have in my persona, and it does kind of look out of place, but he's a canon character, so if he can have it, then I can have it. So I went ahead and gave myself those little owl horny things. Oh my god, I didn't say owl horny thing. Owl horn things, okay? And I did change my outfit just because in the original one, I was wearing like, you know, a button-up shirt with the sweater on top, and that was very much what I liked back then, but I don't dress like that. I hardly ever dress like that anyways, but I just am not really interested in that super cutesy style anymore. So I drew my persona in a dress that I actually bought from Yes Style. I own it, so it is heavily referenced, obviously, because I wanted it to be pretty accurate to the real thing. It does kind of not make too much sense, just because like the background, I think I put myself in front of a school in the background of this picture. By the way, all of the backgrounds and the pictures in this video were from Clip Studio Paint. Clip Studio Paint does have a ton of patterns and backgrounds and manga templates and just a lot of stuff for manga. So I found that background and I was like, yeah, perfect. But yeah, I was really considering just drawing my persona in a school uniform just so that it made more sense, but I don't know, I didn't want to. I didn't really want to insert myself too much into any story or anything, but if I was to draw myself in a school uniform, it would be Karasuno's school uniform, just because, you know, why not? Hinata goes there, so I think I'd want to know him. But yeah, so backgrounds, that outfit, that, and I drew myself holding the my tablet pen like last time, except this time I used a reference, so the pen is facing an opposite direction from the last one, but it kind of makes sense. That's just how my hand naturally held it. I used a lot of references in these pictures, not just for like the outfit and the pose, but obviously I had to reference a lot of manga caps. But yeah, that was just the first picture. The second picture, very self-indulgent. I don't want to talk about it because it's kind of embarrassing, but if you guys keep watching and you see it, and you'll understand why it's so self-indulgent. But yeah, so anyways, I think that's all I want to talk about for the artwork itself. So life update stuff, I guess. So those of you who have been following me for a while, and especially on Twitter, know that my tablet is broken. So it is currently stuck at 36%. The battery is stuck at 36%. And I messaged Wacom, God knows, like in May or April or something like that. It's been a really long time. And they were pretty much like, okay, cool, you can send it in to us and we'll return it and we'll fix it, you know, and return it. But, you know, because of what's going on, the pandemic, our repair center is closed, so we'll get back to you when we are safe to go. And finally, last week, they contacted me, so it's been like months, and they're like, hey, turn it in and blah, blah, blah. So I haven't sent it in yet. It's been like a week. I have all the paperwork and stuff, but I don't know how long it's gonna take them to repair it, so I am making a bunch of speed paints and queuing them up for the next couple weeks. And I want to do videos other than speed paints, obviously, but, you know, like if it's like real, you know, traditional art and stuff, I don't really need my tablet. I just need my camera, and I have my old laptop that I can probably put the videos together there. But for digital art, I just really wanted to keep my tablet a little bit longer, so I did. And so I have like 3 or 4 speed paints for you guys, and I'll try to throw in some other videos in between. I really want to finally attempt that whole story time thingy that I really wanted to do. It'll be like half real time, me sitting down and talking, and then half like not animation, because I'm not gonna animate, but you know, frames, like little drawings. So I'm really excited to record that. I do have to script it out first, and so I'm thinking that's probably what I will work on while my tablet is gone, kind of just like storyboard that and record the myself part. But yeah, so just letting you know, if you see just, you know, a bunch of speed paints all at once, yeah, that is me just queuing stuff up. If you have any video suggestions that don't require digital art, let me know. I feel really bad just posting speed paints because I kind of want to mix it up a little bit, but we'll see if I can think of anything else. I'm very nervous to send in my tablet. Also, the screen is popping out of the tablet as well, so they have to fix that too. Apparently the battery is swollen or something like that, he said. I don't remember. But yeah, it's pretty much $300 to repair. So yeah, I'm pretty not that happy about that. This tablet was really expensive, like $3,000, and I've had issues with it since the moment I got it. So I'm kind of considering making like a review video on it, but I just know it's gonna be really negative, and I don't know if I really want to do that. I do like Wacom a lot, but they're so expensive, and you'd think with the price and how, you know, how big they are, they would come, you know, they're not come that's so weird. They would just come out with better products, but you know, they can't all be winners. I guess something else that I wanted to talk about was a few people were a little bit upset at my last video because it was titled Unpopular Opinions, and they talked about like Disney and Nightmare Before Christmas and stuff like that. And people were upset because they weren't like important topics. Like people wanted me to get political, and they wanted me to talk about like art drama and YouTube drama and just stuff that they deemed more important, which I guess that is more important than like, whoa, do I like Disney or not? I don't know if I really want to talk about that stuff, especially the art drama that's on Twitter. Like there's a lot of art drama on Twitter at that time, and people were hoping that I would talk about it and were upset that I didn't talk about that. I don't know, I hate art. Twitter has been so, oh my god, so bad recently, and I find that stuff to be so stupid. But if you guys really want me to talk about, you know, art Twitter drama, I guess I can do that as well. But god, that stuff is so dumb. People get mad over the stupidest things there. It's so, oh my god, I can't believe some people get so mad. Like people get canceled for art opinions. Oh my god. But yeah, it's just kind of weird because I felt bad because I'm like, oh god, did I like clickbait them? But I drew the topics that I was talking about in the thumbnail specifically to like not clickbait people, because I don't like doing that. I don't think I've ever clickbaited any videos. So yeah, just pay attention to the thumbnail next time. But I just don't know if I want to talk about that stuff, honestly. It's just, I try not to be too negative in my videos. I try to be more of like a positive person, and I don't know, I probably shouldn't say positive just because I will have some sadder stuff coming out soon, but you know, I just don't want to be super angry. So but yeah, if you guys really want my art opinions, I guess I can do one, but maybe it just won't be Twitter art drama. Like that stuff is so dumb. I think I am good to go. If you have any video suggestions that don't have to do with digital art, please let me know. Wish me luck on sending in my tablet. I'm gonna send it in tomorrow once I finished all of these videos. Maybe the day after, I don't know. Hope you guys are staying safe, okay? Okay, here we go. So, thank you so much for watching. Please be good owlets, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!